What is going on out there, peeps? All right, I'm going to come back because people are asking some good questions about the other site. I want to make sure to respond to those. One of the questions was how to get your video on your phone to show up on your TV. So I hope that was helpful for everybody. There's many different ways you could do it. Now there's some questions about the website itself, so I want to go ahead and address that. All right. But before we move forward, you guys know I got to bring this up. If you want to buy gold and silver, go check out our friends over there at Money Metals Exchange. The link is down below underneath this video. If you're a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and you'll get a free ½ ounce of silver. All right, you guys know I got on Facebook a Facebook group. It's the same name as the YouTube channel. Over here, we do talk about gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, as well as foreign currency investments. So come on over here and join us. It's free to do so. I had 2 other videos and I've been doing really good. There hasn't been no issues with YouTube, but for some reason, they put a halt onto the videos saying that they weren't suitable for kids. And I'm trying to figure out why. Because all I did is report the news that was going on in Iraq and Vietnam. Nothing in there was offensive. So hopefully they'll respond soon and release the videos. Or I just might end up just redoing another one and sending it out there. But it's, let's see, 2:25, so we got a little bit of time. So a couple things were brought up about the videos. They said, hey, Pimpy, could you display how long the videos are? They are. The length of the videos are right here. Each video has its own time. You can see this. And the other one was the speed, how to change the speed of the videos. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So this new video that I released today, which you guys might be interested in, because this category right here and this one right here, man, I got a lot coming in most likely today for this Dorona. I got a few of them that you guys will be interested in. But let me show you how it works. So once you start the video, you click it. Any day now. No, I'm signed on. Hello. Okay, so once the video gets going, if you guys hold your cursor or hold your finger over your video or touch it, see this little gear right here? There's 2 little boxes and then there's a gear. If you click the gear, it says Playback Rate. If you click it, if you want it to go slower, you go to the lower numbers. If you want it to go faster, you go to the higher numbers. So there is a way to change the speed on the videos. Some of you are just listening to the videos, so you want to increase the speed. I get it. Others of you are watching the videos and I talk too fast, so you want to lower the speed. So go that direction right there. So this little gearbox is how you change the speed. Just click which one you want to do, lower, faster. And when you're done, just hit the screen and it'll start playing. Okay? Now right here, when the video is on, you can see right here, it's kind of faded because it shows you where you're at in the video and how long the video is. So it is displayed there because people are saying, hey, can you put on the display? It's there. And also how to change the speed. That's the other one. Now, what I'm finding is that some of you are, when you come into the website, let's say you sign up here, and you guys go down below, you'll see the different categories. Just understand there's not a tab for all the categories. This is just an example. So once again, if you guys want to see all the videos so you can choose which one, see where it says video, just click it. And you will have all of the videos for you to look at and decide. Just remember that when you come over here, there's a little over arrow so you can click it and there's more videos for you to look at. Again, this is one of the most watched categories, and this is the second one. And I can tell you down here, of course, no surprise, Holly Weird and Pedals is the third one. Those ones you guys watch the most. So anyways, that's how you can slow down or speed up the videos. And you should be able to see on there the length of each video. And while you're playing it, it should show you the length as well. So if you find a way to throw it up on your screen, what it is you're looking at from your phone should be able to show on your screen. Now, a lot of you are asking about how to use the Nano Ledger. This is the Nano Ledger X. There's no sense in reinventing the wheel. So this lady, she does a great tutorial. So I'm going to share it with you so you guys can see how nano ledgers work. For those of you who are wondering what a nano ledger is, a nano ledger is how you remove the cryptocurrencies off the internet. So it's like taking money out of the bank in case you're concerned about a bail-in. So you take the money out and put it in your safe. It's almost similar. So you take the cryptos off of the internet. So somebody hacks it or something and crashes on the platform, or they do some kind of sweep and take people's cryptos. Yours is protected because you're physically taking it off the internet. So let's go ahead and listen to what she has to say, because this is very helpful.
If you're serious about crypto and being in control of your assets, Ledger can be a great solution. When you own crypto, what you really own is a private key which you need to keep safe. With Ledger, this is stored offline and away from any potential harm, with just you in the driver's seat. Ledger was founded in 2014 and has been a leader in crypto security. However, some users didn't like the clunky buttons at the top of the device, or the fact they could only install a couple of applications at once. However, fast forward 7 years, and Ledger is now serving clients in over 165 countries and sold over 1.5 million wallets. Plus, they've now upped their game with the Ledger Nano X.
So this is nice because you can see on here you have the Bitcoin, your XRP, your Ethereum, your Litecoin, your Digicoin. So there are different, if you hit the over arrows, you have more options. So what this one does, look at this, there's no limit. So you have all the different options. This is important because if you have a portfolio with multiple cryptocurrencies, you definitely want this particular Nano, which is Nano Ledger X, okay? Because then you could, hopefully, let's see here, it says install up to 100 crypto applications at the same time on your ledger. More than 1,500 coins and tokens supported. Nice, that's what you want, variety, just in case.
Allowing you to install up to 100 crypto applications at the same time, and with more than 1,500 coins and tokens supported.
Understand there are other little gizmos you can use. There's one that looks like a mini, phone. It's got a screen. It's got all kinds of fancy doodads on there. If you want to get crazy, look. If you're just dabbling and you're a speculator, I don't know if you want to get that fancy. This should do just fine.
Including the likes of Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP and Litecoin. And with your Nano X, you can secure, buy, sell and exchange anywhere you go. Before we get started, please just ensure that when you're buying your hardware devices, that you're doing so from official websites. And also ensure that your devices come in their original packaging so that they've not been tampered with.
So a lot of people buy them off eBay. I've heard mixed reviews. Mostly good, but that's taking a risk. Just go to Nano or Ledger Nano and buy it right from them directly. If you're trying to be cheap, there's this old saying that cheap work is not good and good work is not cheap. In other words, you get what you pay for. So just to protect yourself, buy it directly from the manufacturer. This way you know there's no issues.
And I'll put some links in the summary below for these, and they do regularly run promotions, which may vary depending on the time that you're watching this video. So please be sure to check out my website, everybithelps.co.uk, for the latest offers. First up, let's take a look at the device itself, which has changed with buttons on the front of the device as opposed to the top. And we'll take...
Now keep in mind, back in old days, you used to be able to transfer your tokens over here, but if you lost it, you're SOL. So you need to pay attention to what they're teaching you here, because if you lose this, there's a way to recover your cryptos. But try to be as careful as possible. So if you have a safe where you're keeping all your gold and silver, you like how I did that? Yeah, you did. As well as your other currencies, then you download on here. Now, it might be a pain in the butt to you to take this thing out all the time, do what you need to do to get it booted up, to buy, sell, transfer any cryptos off this particular thumb drive. But here's the thing. It might be a pain in the boo-boo to you, but it might be saving you a ton of money. If there should ever be an incident, it'll be well worth going through the pain in the butt to do this.
take a look at what the different buttons do shortly once we've set up the device. And there's a few different ways that you can set it up. Now I'm going to be showing you via Ledger Live and the device, and then I'll show you how to pair your device with the mobile app, and that's using Bluetooth. So the first thing I'm going to do is connect up my device, which I'm going to do via the cable that's provided. And my Ledger then powers up and asks me to press the button on the right. And your device will then prompt you to download Ledger Live. So if I just open up a browser and navigate to ledger.com/start. And step 1 here is to get the Ledger Live app, which you can install onto Windows, Mac or Linux for example. And it also provides links for your mobile devices, such as the App Store. Like I said, I'll show you that shortly.
Again, I know this seems like a pain in the butt, but it's well worth it. I told you I have my concerns about cryptocurrencies. I could reduce my concerns by using my Nano Ledger. I have one. I still think that gold and silver, along with Bitcoin and Ethereum, I hope you guys watch that video, those 4 are the right moves together. They complement one another and they protect one another. But it doesn't work if everybody is off program. You know what I mean? So one of the things you want to do is make sure, just to protect yourself and your money, that if you're going to deal with cryptocurrencies, that you take them offline, period.
Once that's installed, and get started here. And you'll then need to accept some terms and agreements and some important information with regards to your recovery phrase. And you then need to select your device, and obviously I've got the Ledger Nano X. I'm then asked if it's my first time, and if I want to create a new account, or whether or not I'm restoring from recovery. And obviously this is a brand new device, so I'm going to be creating a new account.
Yeah, but look, it already have an recovery phase. So if you lose your thumb drive, I believe, I might be wrong, you guys will correct me down below in the comments. But if you lose your thumb drive, nobody else will be able to access it on account of they don't have the key to get into this. So you can recoup the cryptocurrencies that were on that thumb drive.
As it states, you'll need a private key to access your crypto assets and to manage them. And your private keys are stored on your device with only you having access. So let's go ahead and start the setup. And this section will take a little bit of time, and you'll need to grab a pen and paper, which I'm just going to go ahead and do now.
Yeah, you're going to want this. They're going to give you some words that you're going to need to get back into your thumb drive. It's like a security thing. So whatever you write down, make sure you know where you put it. Make sure you don't lose it. Make sure you have maybe 2 or 3 copies in different locations in case you forget where you put the first one. Because if you don't have these keys to get back in and you lose your thumb drive, you're ass out of luck. So it's important to remember to write these down.
It's telling me to connect up my Ledger device, and I've already got that hooked up, so that's fine. I'm going to press the button to the right, where it's now letting me know some information. You'll need to press the left and right button to browse through the menu and lists. Press both buttons to validate.
It is user-friendly. I don't want you guys to go, oh my God, it looks like a pain in the butt. No, it's very user-friendly.
Or confirm an action. And press and hold both buttons to access the settings or to power it off. And it states that we can start Ledger Live to get assistance. So we want to set up as a new device. And we're going to confirm that by pressing down both buttons at the same time. We then need to set up a PIN code, which is going to be between 4 and 8 digits. And then we need to press both buttons to confirm. Then use the left for numbers that are descending and the right button for ascending. When you reach the tick, it means that you can finish there, or you can proceed to 8 digits. And then press onto both buttons to confirm your PIN. Now the next job is something that takes a little bit of time, as we'll need to write down our recovery phrase. And that's a list of 24 words that you need to write down in the correct order, and you need to spell it correctly too. So I'm going to go ahead and write down my 24 words now. And obviously when you're writing down those words, just ensure that there's no one else around you.
Yeah, that's your secret code. That's why you need a paper and a pencil or a pen to write these down. Put them somewhere secret. Make more than one copy just in case you forget where you put the other copies.
Then once you've written this down, you can press the left to verify, then press both buttons to continue. So once you've confirmed all 24 words, it will then say that it's processing and it'll let you know once the device is ready. And from here you can now access the dashboard. But let's head back to the computer. So now that you've got that 24-word recovery phrase, you'll need to keep that somewhere really safe.
Yes.
If someone gets access to these words,
they can take your
then
cryptos.
have full control and access over your crypto. Also consider breaking up the words into several pieces of paper and keep them in different locations. In this way, when you then bring the words together, they then form your 24-word recovery phrase. Okay, so now that that's all done, next your ledger can check to see whether or not your device is actually genuine. So let's check my Nano, and you'll then be prompted to allow Ledger Manager. So we'll confirm that. And the good news here is that my device is genuine and it's ready to use. And then go back to my device where it's now asking me to install apps. And I'm prompted to use Ledger Live to do that, so I'm going to head back to my laptop. And if I head across to the manager, in here you can update your firmware. So if, for example, your device has been sat in a box for a while, it may need to be updated. So just update that to ensure that you have the latest version.
See, that's one of the good things about here. They will update your the software on your little thumb drive. They show you how to transfer the tokens over. So yeah, it's very, very user friendly.
And once that's done, you can then start to install your apps. Now I'm going to install Bitcoin for now. And over on my device, it's now letting me know that that's processing. And once it's installed, it will then show up on your device and you'll be prompted to add your Bitcoin account next. So if we manage my accounts and make sure that you've got Bitcoin selected, you'll then be prompted to open your Bitcoin app on your device, which you can do by pressing both buttons here. Now I actually had a problem the first time I did this, however I retried and it was fine. If I now go ahead and add my account, and if I then click onto it, I can then either choose to buy or receive. So if you don't already have any and you want to buy some crypto from their site, you can do so using a third party. Or I can head back to accounts, and then you can receive. So if I click on to continue, it will then display your receive address, and it will also show you your QR code.
Nice. A lot of you are a little bit more tech savvy than I am, so you know what this means.
And the address will also show up on your device screen, which you're going to need to verify and approve. So we're just going to add another application now. So if we head across to Live Manager and install the app, and I'm just going to add Ethereum. So I head back to my account next. I need to select Ethereum.
Yeah, keep in mind, you have to have an account open that holds crypto before you guys can use this.
Open the account on my device. And add the account. Now, if I want to send crypto across to here, I can also click onto the Receive button on the left and select the crypto from the drop-down here. Then if I click onto Continue, it will then show me the address, which again I'll need to make sure exactly matches. And now that we have our accounts, once we have an active balance, we can also send funds from Ledger. And you can select from the drop-down here. Enter the recipient address. Then enter in the amount and confirm on your device. And you can also swap from one cryptocurrency to another within Ledger Live, and I've got a separate tutorial for that. However, you will need to have the Exchange app installed. So if we just head across to the manager again, and then install the Exchange app. And once you've got that installed, you can then swap from one cryptocurrency to another, as long as you've got the application installed and the account installed. There's also an option to lend for lending assets on the Compound protocol. And with Lend, you can currently get that at 17.12% APR. So next, let's head back to our device. And we're going to access the control center, which you can access at any time by holding down both buttons. In here, it will show you your battery percentage. You can lock your device, check out your Bluetooth name, which we're going to come back to in a moment. And you can also access general and security settings from here. And this will give you things like serial numbers, battery savers, and device names. Plus, you can change your PIN, your passphrase, and your auto lock timings from here. Then lastly, I'll show you how to connect up your ledger via Bluetooth to your phone, and this will allow you to manage your ledger on the go. And just use Bluetooth and mobile wallets at your own risk, always ensuring that you're using the latest updates and firmware for both devices. And the first thing that you need to do is get the Ledger Live application installed onto your phone. And then accept the terms of use.
Sorry about that.
Next, we need to choose the device, and for me, that's a Ledger Nano X. And I already have a recovery phrase, so I want to connect my existing Nano.
Usually when you have a recovery phrase and ask you to create one, make it like a sentence or something. Something that says like, I love crypto. Well, don't use this one. I love cryptos. Something like, I love sparkly donuts or some crap like that. Or what's going on out there, peeps, that works for me. Or do the pee-pee dance. You know what I mean? Something that you'll remember.
No. We can now pair our Nano, which we're going to pair via Bluetooth. And at this point, you'll need to ensure that the Bluetooth is enabled on both devices, which you can check under your settings, and that your ledger is also unlocked. Then you need to validate the code on both devices, ensuring that they both match. And when you're happy, you can then pair. And when the pairing is successful, you can then continue. And just make sure that once you've got Ledger Live up and running, you set up a passcode for your app, as this will be different from the one on your device. And you can then download apps from here. You can set up new accounts and transfer and manage from your device. So that completes how you can set up your Ledger Nano X.
I hope that helps. There's a lot there, but just go back and rewind it, go back and forth, because a ton of you have asked about these. Now, again, there are other devices, and I didn't need to reinvent the wheel. I posted this before, but I realized that it's not getting to everybody because there's people on different platforms. Some people don't have social media platform, but just come onto the YouTube. So I hope this helps. Let me get a shout out to Every Bit Helps, for putting the video together. And, again, this is setting up a Nano Ledger helps you to take your cryptos off of the internet. It's the same thing as protecting your money from a bail-in, taking it out of your account, either holding it in precious metals or holding it in fiat in your safe. It's the same thing, just about. You just take your digital version of it off the internet in case something happens. It's very good to protect yourself. I hope that helps. It's a thumbs up. And I don't know what's going on with our Iraqi dinar video. As soon as they release it, I will post it. But until then, I hope this helps you out. Hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. I'll catch you later. Bye.